In this video, we are going to be talking about understanding your complexion and your undertone and how to achieve an even tone complexion. Knowing your complexion and undertone is very important because it plays a very vital role in knowing the kind of skincare product and makeup that you should gravitate towards. In case you're seeing me for the very first time, my name is Sonia. I am a skincare consumer just like you. I love to buy skincare products, try them out, and then come on here to share my very honest experiences. So if that is something that you're interested in, please do make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you will be notified anytime that I upload a new video. Okay, what is complexion? Complexion is the natural appearance, texture, or color of a person's skin, especially the skin on the face. The amount of melanin that your skin produces is what is responsible for your complexion. The more the melanin, the darker you are. The lesser the melanin, the fairer a person is. To better understand your complexion, I will introduce you to something known as the Fitzpatrick Scale. The Fitzpatrick Scale is a tool that is used by dermatologists to measure a person's risk of having cancer. They put into consideration a person's complexion, that is the amount of melanin that is produced, and the person's reaction, how the person's skin reacts to the sun. There are 6 classifications in the Fitzpatrick Scale. The first one is the light or pale white. We have the white or the fair. We have the medium white to olive. We have the olive, we have brown, and then we have the dark brown. These are the 6 categories: type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, type 5, and type 6. As Africans, we naturally fall within the categories of type 3 to type 6. Okay, so if you see an African who is very fair, like very light skin, the person would typically be a type 3 complexion on the Fitzpatrick Scale. I'm going to be leaving a link in the description box, a link to a quiz in the description box that you can, take the quiz and know what your complexion is on the Fitzpatrick Scale. The link is going to be in the description box. Now we know about complexion, let us talk about the undertone. There are 3 types of undertone. We have the warm undertone, we have the neutral undertone, and we have the cool undertone. Now it was very hard for me to understand this whole idea of undertones before now. Undertones would affect your makeup, not your skincare products. Undertone would affect your makeup. You can see a particular foundation. It might look like it's your color, but when you apply it, it will look as if it has a cast on you. That is because you do not have like the same undertone with that particular makeup. So how do you understand undertone?
Okay, there are 2 easy ways that you can identify your undertone. The first thing is to look at the color of your veins. You can look at your wrist. If your vein appears to be very green or green, then you have a warm undertone. But if your vein appears to be bluish, then you have a cool undertone. And if you're not able to tell whether it is bluish or greenish, then your undertone is neutral. Also, if you wear very dainty gold jewelry and it looks so good on you, then you have a warm undertone. If you wear silver jewelry and it looks absolutely gorgeous on you, then you have a cool undertone. But if you look good wearing gold and silver jewelry, then you have a neutral undertone. Personally, I have a warm undertone. I don't look so good when I wear silver jewelry as opposed to how beautiful I look when I wear gold jewelry.
Okay, now let us talk about having an even tone complexion from your head to your toe. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. However, the problem is that sometimes our expectation of an even tone complexion is somehow unrealistic. You want to be the same color from your head to your toe, which it's not really obtainable like that, because as a human being, there are parts of your body that will be genuinely darker. For example, the area of your body where skin rubs against skin will tend to be a little bit darker. Your knee area, your elbow area could be darker. Your knuckles could be darker. Your chest, your stomach could be fairer than the other parts of your body because it is almost like covered 90% of the time. It is not exposed to the sun, it is not exposed to the environment. So there are places where your body would genuinely be fairer or darker. However, what we are looking at is having a blend right? You should be focused on having a blend. Let the disparity between your face and your neck not be so obvious, right? Let it not be like, oh, someone will look at you and would can see a divide, right? If you look at this part of your arm and then look at this part, you can tell that they are not the same color. If you look at it critically, the inner part of your arm is naturally fairer than the outer part of your arm. However, you cannot see a fine line that divides these two parts, right? There is a blend, and that is what you should be looking out for. Okay, if your face is looking darker than the other part of your body, it is absolutely normal. But how then do you achieve this blend that I'm talking about? Number one is to limit sun exposure. Try as much as possible to use sunscreens are very important. I know that everybody has been talking about it, and truly the importance of sunscreen cannot really be overemphasized. So do make use of sunscreen. Make sure to also reapply your sunscreen, and equally try as much as possible to exfoliate and focus on products that would nourish your skin. Okay, now what do I mean by products that would nourish your skin? You might be tempted to go and buy products like Fair and White, Palmer's, Perfect White, and the rest to brighten your complexion or to lighten your complexion. The word that we normally use is, I want a body lotion that will bring out my real color. By real color, you're talking about the color that is in the part of your body that is not exposed to the sun, right? You say, oh, I'm looking for a product that is going to bring out my real color, a product that is going to bring out my natural color. I understand. I perfectly understand. I have been there. Now, let's say you go and buy Fair and White So White in order to bring out your real color. What is going to happen is this. As you are applying it, yes, it's going to lighten your skin. How does it lighten your skin? It lightens the skin by inhibiting the melanin that is produced by your melanocytes, all right? So it's going to cause your skin to produce less melanin. So as your skin is producing less melanin, your skin is going to appear fairer. However, this body lotion that you're doing does not really have anything to stop a reoccurrence of the tan. It doesn't stop you from getting darker again, right? So it is now a constant struggle for your skin because the sun is something that is constant. Your exposure to the sun is something that is constant. You're not doing anything to limit sun exposure. So you're just applying a body lotion. The more you apply the body lotion, the more melanin it's inhibiting, the fairer you are becoming. And the fairer you're becoming, the sun is still trying to darken your skin, and because you do not have enough melanin to ward off the effect of the sun, you begin to burn. That is when you start seeing people that are bleaching. You start seeing sunburns and all of these things on their body. It is because you are focusing on lightening your skin rather than focusing on limiting sun exposure. The reason why you're getting darker, the reason why you don't have an even tone could be as a result of sun exposure, hyperpigmentation as a result of pregnancy, a whole lot of other things, a whole lot of external factors that you should look at, adjust before you start even thinking of looking for a lightening, brightening, or whitening product. I don't know if this makes any sense, but what I'm trying to say is for you to achieve an even tone complexion, you do not need bleaching cream, you do not need lightening cream, you do not need brightening cream. You just need something that would nourish your skin as it is. And when you start nourishing your skin as it is, you'll find out that there will be a very fine blend. You're going to have a very fine blend of color. Your skin is going to be like very smooth and very radiant. I'll tell you for free, my face is not the same color as my chest or my stomach, right? But it is not something that you look at me and be able to tell apart. The reason is because there is a fine blend. Like there is a fine blend. Everything blends so well, and that is what you should really aspire for when it comes to your complexion, or when it comes to having an even tone complexion, the environment that we are in, the climate that we are in, doesn't really encourage a whole lot of all these bleaching and whitening and all of that. You're going to burn your skin. So the best thing is to nourish your skin as it is. Try as much as possible to limit sun exposure. Apply your sunscreen, reapply your sunscreen, and have a very, very healthy lifestyle. In that way, your complexion is going to be very okay. I don't really want this video to be so long, so tomorrow I'm going to be talking about 10 affordable lotions that I have tried that are very effective for achieving an even tone complexion. All right, I'm equally going to be sharing some of the step-by-step practices that you should incorporate into your skincare routine that will aid you to have a very even tone complexion. So I'm going to be seeing you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not yet subscribed, and make sure to turn on post notification so that you will be notified when I upload tomorrow evening.
Make 'em whistle like a missile. Bomb, bomb.